Have you ever seen a bad movie? Like a really bad movie? A movie so bad that you then decide to go on its IMDb page just to check who needs to answer for this heinous crime. But then you scroll down and you realize that for some reason, this bad movie has won a bunch of awards? You're like, what? Who would give an award for something so horrible? You start looking into it, like really looking into it. You spend the next 2 to 3 months of your life investigating these awards and their legitimacy, and you end up uncovering this network of shady film festivals, a network of lies built off of the back of people trying to achieve their dreams, trying to sell you bullshit IMDb credits. Has this ever happened to you? I'm starting to think it might be a bit of a me thing. With a normal award, here's what will usually happen. You make your film, that's step one obviously. Then you submit it to the festival, cost you $20 to $50, sometimes more. A panel of judges will take a few months to decide if your film has been nominated for anything. They will notify you, screen the movies, and hey, hopefully you won the thing. Hopefully you won the whole thing. And yes, obviously we can discuss the validity of these festivals as well and how dumb it is that for some reason a bunch of out-of-touch industry people are the deciders of good art. But the reason I consider these festivals to be the more legitimate ones is because the winners of these things will usually, like, get stuff. Like a trophy, or like a shirt, or like some software. And usually, they won't have to pay for these things, because they won. That's what winning means. You get the thing for free. It might seem like a weird thing to point out, but trust me, it's not. And then if you win, you can throw that piece of information on your IMDb page or poster, which is what this whole thing is about at the end of the day. And the shady ones, well, they just kind of suck. They have a lot of these elements as well, that's why it's so easy to mix them up, but there are a few red flags to help you differentiate between the two. If the very first thing that you see when you go to their website is not like a description of their film festival, but rather a €300 award, maybe there's something a bit shady going on here. Maybe there's something a bit shady at play here. A lot of these websites also look exactly the same. This and this, these are different awards. These are like entirely different websites, but for some reason, look exactly the same. Could they maybe be run by the same company? In my opinion, yes. But if I had to make a legal statement about it, I'd say that I'm not sure. Also, if the film festival isn't held like once a year or maybe twice a year, but instead 12 times a year, that might also be a pretty decent red flag. Why would someone participate in this allegedly obvious trickery? Well, it might be because they genuinely fall for the aesthetic elements of this. A lot of these websites do try to give you this sort of kind of fake prestige feeling. This website is called Hollywood Gold, and as some of you may know, gold is expensive. But I wouldn't rule out that some filmmakers are probably aware that these awards are kind of bullshit and send them money anyways. I co-directed a music video for James Merritt a few months ago, and something that I've learned from the crew that worked on it with us is that IMDb is super important for people who work on film. It's like a public resume essentially. So if you make something that's kind of bad, why not pay a bunch of alleged scammers some money to make it look a bit better? Simply put, if they award you no matter what, no matter how ass your movie is, only to then just try and grab more money out of you, they're probably not very legit. And to put that to the test, I decided to do something a little bit silly with the help of a friend, Chad. So usually, when you do videos with other people, you come in and you see a thing and you make jokes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna do something that's way more important than that.
Okay.
We're gonna make art. So I asked my 10-year-old brother to write a script for a movie. What I told him to do is just go wild with it, and he really listened because I have no idea what's going on here. I want to do this script. We'll have roles and stuff real actors.
Because we are real actors.
Because we are real actors, yeah. What we do is so much more impressive than real actors.
Yeah, it is, but not as impressive as art, so that's why we have to do this today.
That I will try to animate our recording, turn it into a movie, submit it to a bunch of festivals, and see how many we can win. Once upon a time, many years ago, there was a person who lived in a small town the size of 17 acres. His name was Handrophily. Handrophily?
I like Handrophily.
Handrophily liked to bake cakes and sell them to many people. None of them knew the secret ingredient of these cakes was an alien from the Harlapur species.
Yeah, Harlapur.
Harlapur.
I'm familiar, yes, Harlapur. Mm-hmm.
One day, Handrophily didn't realize that he is selling one of his cakes to an alien from the Harlapur species. The alien kidnapped Handrophily and brought him to the city of aliens from the Harlapur species, and the queen alien named Dragon. Okay, so I guess you'll be the guy. You'll be Handrophily.
I'm Handrophily. Okay. Help! Weird alien! You want me to be Handrophily, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you really got into the character so quickly. I was like shocked.
Okay. Help! Weird alien! What do you want from me?
Should I do a voice?
You want to do an alien voice? I think you should. You also have to laugh an evil laugh, so I'm really excited for that part.
You're selling cakes, and the secret ingredient of these cakes is my species. Don't laugh. I'm trying my best over here.
I was laughing at the ingredient of these cakes is a species, and I was just laughing at.
At least make them taste nice. Was that good? Do you think, as a co-director, do you think I need to do another take?
I think you should do another take, and it just more from the chest.
I need to feel like I'm an alien, an evil alien that just saw someone from his species getting
You just
eaten.
Watched your family get put into a cake and eaten.
And I'm laughing.
And now you're laughing
like some
evilly,
sort of
yes.
psychopath.
You're the bad guy in this situation, yes.
Also, we want to sell cakes made out of humans. Okay, so you're getting kidnapped. I guess you need to act.
I see.
Like in panic.
Oh, I'm begging for my freedom, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like as I'm grabbing you.
Okay. I will give you a human's hand in return for you to release me. What do you say?
Let me think about that. No.
Oh man.
In terror. Oh man.
Okay, I gotta be more. Oh man.
Afterwards, Dragon, the queen, decided to put Handrophily inside a dragonfly, which is a huge mutated dinosaur, which turns whatever it touches into gas. What's the phrase when a gun shows in the first act? There's a phrase like that.
Gun shows in the first act. I don't think I'm familiar.
When you see something at the beginning, like a gun, you know that it's gonna come into play later on. That's what the phrase
foreshadowing.
Means. Yeah.
Is that?
No, that's not what I mean.
Oh.
Okay, the location is the Queen's Palace, which looks huge inside, but is actually tiny on the outside. The Queen is in her room. Yeah, you're gonna be the Queen, I guess.
Okay, as it should be, yeah, okay. Listen, Victor, what I'm about to do here is...
Yes, Queen. Okay.
Victor, you will not say no to my commands.
But I was agreeing with you.
Oh, really? All right, so here's the thing. What I want you to do is to take the human creature and the dragonfly now.
You said that in a commanding way.
I did say that in a commanding way. I really did, yeah.
Okay, Victor leaves the Queen's room to see the rest of the guards standing at their posts around the palace. I'm imagining like a really sniveling character, you know? The Queen demands you put Handrophily into the dragonfly. The aliens put Handrophily into the dragonfly.
No! Take me out of here!
Wow. I felt that.
I pulled from some past traumas of being put into a dragonfly when I was a child.
Okay, so this is like the point where, because up until this point, I feel like you understand what's happening, and from here, I started getting really confused.
Okay.
And it could be that my 10-year-old brother's genius is just going way above my head.
We're not adept enough to understand what's going on.
We don't have the same sort of emotional depth. Then, from a tank filled with red matter bombs, fell into the mouth of the dragonfly. The matter turns everything that it touches into a huge mutation. The red matter spilled on Androphily, who immediately turned into a huge pink donut with white wings, a unicorn's horn, and 2 muscled arms. 1 blue, 1 red, and he flies outside of the mouth of the dragonfly.
Okay, I don't see why you're confused. I understand perfectly what's going on here. The bombs have red matter, which famously turns you into a pink donut with white wings, and then Androphily just flies out of the dragonfly, so he's kind of escaped.
I guess it's really hard for me to visualize things that never happened in my real life.
Because you've never turned into a huge pink donut.
Not yet,
Okay.
I guess. I don't want to rule that out as like one of my life experiences.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Androphily takes a bunch of aliens with his hands, puts them into his mouth, and does a huge burp. I can do a sound effect for a burp, or you can just say burp if you want, or you can burp. Whoa.
Does that?
I feel like we got it. We got it on the first take. Oh, the dragonfly can talk. I guess it was sentient
Already.
from the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be the dragonfly. Mm-hmm. Donut, move out of my way before I eat you.
Do you want a duel?
You know what? Let's do it. He just wrote fight.
Maybe we should say it together and it's like a transition screen before the action-packed sequence. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, fight!
They fight a giant's battle. No one gives up. At the end, Androphily holds the dragonfly by his neck with his muscled arms and says,
Dragonfly, I understand why they call you a dragonfly, because you're gonna fly the hell out of here.
Jesus Christ. This is brutal.
That's a cold line. I like that one.
Oh, we should do like a bunch of noises for when I draw it. A bunch of fighting noises.
So I can like punch my own arm or something.
I meant more of like the voices that you'll do as you like a hiya type of.
Oh, okay. Hiya! Hiya! He! Wha! Hit! Hiya! Wha! Wait! Hiya! Wha!
And I'll do dragon noises.
Dragon noises.
Rah! I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
I'm gonna fucking crush you.
Okay, you throw me into the queen's palace. You're gonna have to do Androphily and the queen.
Oh no.
With the 2 distinct voices that you picked for them.
Should I make the queen have a British accent midway into the... Why is there...
I like that it's a completely different voice.
Ah! Why is there a huge donut with wings, arms with muscles, and a unicorn's horn? I punched Androphily in the cheek, which sprinkled candy out of him.
So these 2 titans are fighting, and then the queen just knocks them out in 1 punch.
And I just slap him, and it's over.
The room's a mess. There's like sprinkles everywhere. Cut to the next day. Jesus. Okay, there's a lot of this happening just in the in-between text. Okay, so I'm just gonna read it. Okay, the Queen's Guard take Androphily and put him in a Heltrapor prison. Androphily. I know he said it's gonna happen, but that really caught me off guard. I'll do a voice of the guard. No.
Damn it, I really thought that would work.
Androphily tries to break out of his cell by breaking the wall with his big 2 muscle arms, but he can't.
Shit.
Hey, come on. A 10-year-old wrote this. You can't swear. Androphily thinks of an idea to turn to gas so no one can see him and then he can escape.
Oh,
this is what
okay.
I meant at the beginning. So the gun is the dragonfly and the gas thing finally came into effect. So I guess he got the ability to turn into gas, which is just a superpower.
Okay.
It's a positive thing.
I have an idea.
And then, using the power of his mind, he turned into invisible gas, escaped from the prison, and went back to his bakery in the smallest town in the whole world, in the size of 17 acres. He turns back to his human form. Say, it's not, feels
I'm
good.
human.
But then he sees Hal Trefor, which I think I've spelled differently every time.
That's different. That's a completely different word, yeah.
He sees that they took over the city and they opened their own bakery in the smallest town in the size of 17 acres. And its secret ingredient is a normal human.
Oh my god.
Okay, so this bit is, I'm a bit confused. What did the aliens who opened the restaurant called him? Androphily, the alien who sells cake to many aliens.
I think this is subtext. So I think it's Androphily. Oh, how the tables have turned. And then everything else is subtext because there's an alien baking at the bakery who's making cakes with humans in it. And then he just sold a cake to a human, making the human eat another human. We've resorted to cannibalism.
The story started with cannibalism, with the alien buying an alien cake.
And I feel like that's why the alien goes, Androphily, like, oh, hey, shithead. And then it's like rubbing his face in it.
Androphily, hey, shithead. And then maybe be surprised. yeah, you look at how the tables have turned.
No!
After we finished our recording, I dedicated the next few weeks of my life to making this incredible short film, in between working on other projects as well. I started off by designing these incredible characters that you've already seen, these characters that you know and love so much. My personal favorites have to either be the dragonfly, which, if we're honest, that's just an ugly dragon. That's just an ugly dragon. That's how my brother described it in the script, essentially, a mutated dragon thing. I think that he thinks that a dragonfly is just a dragon that flies, but all dragons fly. That's what all dragons do. That's part of what being a dragon is all about. And I also like that donut thing with the wings. I made the backgrounds, I had fun, I was a silly little goofball. Besides the film itself, I had to have all the film festival requirements ready. The main one being sending these people money. I wasn't happy about doing that. And with that aside, I had a few more things I needed to do. Animate this thing, obviously. Make it a poster, and give it a name. After a very long call with my 10-year-old brother, in which he ultimately expressed how he cannot care less what this thing is called, and how he's gonna hang up now and go back to playing Fortnite, I decided to go with the name Alien Cake. Pretty good name. Then we got the poster. Now, there are many types of posters out there, but more specifically, two. We got good posters. The original Blade Runner one, that's a good poster. I love that poster. Green Knight, the Green Knight poster. That's a very good poster as well. Good colors and everything. We got me. I'm a good poster of videos. Subscribe. Posters that are good end up being both visually engaging and also kind of bring you into the world of the film, get you a little bit excited about what you're gonna see. Then we got bad posters, which is like most of Marvel's ones. Jesus Christ. Look at how big they made his head. The head is way too big for the rest of the body. It's just bad Photoshop. This one, Jesus Christ. Come on, people. This looks like a kid made this. So I obviously wanted my poster to be in the good category. Making this poster was my favorite thing in this whole project. I feared getting into the animation phase. I kept putting it off. like for weeks and weeks and weeks, because I knew that I'm both not a real animator and that I also don't have a lot of time to do like a good animation. But with a poster, you don't need to make a poster move, you know? It can just be like a nice little picture. Anyways, here it is. Boom, it's alien cake, baby. No other way to put it. That's what it's all about. Alien cake, fun colors, guy at the front. I forgot his name. It's been 3 months. Mutated flying thing at the back. Alien cake. There isn't a cake on the poster. Alien cake. You can actually buy this incredible poster that's really incredible and cool in the link in the description. Put it on a wall, put it in a shirt. Actually, I already did. If you click on the link in the description, you could buy it on a shirt as well. Obviously, it would help considering this video took me 1 billion years and also cost a bunch of money. But yeah, I don't know, man. Pretty happy with this alien cake poster. I think it looks pretty awesome. I struggle to describe this section in any other way than a miserable affair. Everything about this sucked so much ass. I sucked ass, mainly at animating. I tried to animate this thing by just drawing the frames on my iPad in Procreate, which is not an animation program, by the way. It's just an illustrating app. It's not meant to make the things you've illustrated move. They're supposed to stay still, and yet I decided to f*** around and play God. The animation process was clunky and tedious because I was using a program that wasn't meant for that. This made me angry all the time. I was going around being angry in like my actual life because of this stupid video. There is something so infuriating about spending your entire day creating a series of frames just for them to end up looking like this. One day, Androphily didn't realize that he is selling one of his cakes to an alien from the Harlapor species. You know, it's not horrible, I guess, but it just looks like something that a toddler, a little baby could make, given the same amount of time that I had. If you're in the position that I was, you can't help but ask yourself, am I some kind of idiot? I have made more fluid animation than this as a 10-year-old. Have I somehow regressed? I was also trying to squeeze this between working on all my other main channel videos and my second Evil Pinely videos, working on James's music video, a project that, if I'm honest, I was a bit more excited about than goddamn Alien Cake, a movie that I was working on just to make a weird point. You usually hear about people doing art as like a labor of love. This was a labor of spite. But eventually, after all the turmoil and pain and clunky animation, my film was made. And I decided to show it to my co-director, Chad. Once upon a time, many years ago, there was a person who lived in a small town the size of 17 acres. The alien kidnapped Androphily.
What I'm about to do here is...
Yes, Queen.
Victor, you will not say no to my commands.
But I was agreeing with you. The Queen demands you put Androphily into the dragonfly. The aliens put Androphily into the dragonfly.
No! Take me out of here!
Oh, nuts! Move out of my way before I eat you.
Do you want a duel?
You know what? Let's do it.
Fight!
And says,
Dragonfly, I understand why they call you a dragonfly, because you're gonna fly the hell out of here. Yeah! Ah! Why is there a huge donut with arms with muscles and a unicorn's horn? Ah, shit. I have an idea.
Hey, shithead. Yeah, you fuck. Look at how the tables have turned.
No! It's amazing. I love it. I love The character donut. The character of the donut. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
It's longer than I thought it would be. I really like the animation where the alien presses a button, just flopping around.
Then it was time to apply to a bunch of festivals. The cheapest one, the Sweden one, cost like $10 or $15, something like that. I applied for Rome International Movie Awards, which cost $45, and to New York Movie Awards, which cost $50. The link to buy my poster will be in the description. And then I just had to wait 3 more weeks to find out if this thing I spent so much time on has been a complete and utter waste of time. On June 30th, the results for the first one, the Sweden one, came in. Alien Cake got to the finals. You can even see a dumb frame from my movie in their website. Everything was looking great. And then it lost. The film lost to no one as well. We were competing for Best Animated Film against no one. It was so bad that it lost. It lost to nobody. We were worse than nothing. The reason I went for animation was because I thought there won't be enough people making animated movies to compete on a monthly basis. I thought this was safe, but we were worse than no one. Dear Orr, it was a great pleasure to review your creative work. It's been highly appreciated by the jury during the competitions for the month of June 2023. It's been a tough competition, and your film scored very well. And in the end, your film reached the final round. Sorry. But unfortunately couldn't win. This is so messed up. That's what I said to Chad. This is so messed up. Chad was devastated. I was even more devastated because I lost $11 on this thing. What if I was wrong about this thing I spent 3 months on? That's a horrifying thought. If all this time and effort that I put into this dumb project that is, I mean, what it's all about is just getting IMDb credits at the end of the day and stuff to put on my poster. What if I don't get these things? What if this entire thing was for nothing? If that were to be the case, I would have lost my mind. I would have gone crazy. But I took solace in the fact that this was the cheapest one out of the bunch, so maybe that's why we lost, you know? Maybe I didn't bribe them enough. Maybe the goal of this festival was to get us to compete again next month and spend more money that time. I don't know. Maybe they're one of the legit ones as well. You know, that could be a very real possibility. All I knew is that an IMDb Film Festival win was on the line. Luckily, the ones I've spent 5 times the money on were coming up. And, well, I wasn't as optimistic for these ones as I was for the first try. I was really, really worried. And, well, July 1st arrived, and this time we won! Alien Cake is now an award-winning movie. Suck it, Mom and Dad. My parents are actually really supportive of everything that I do and always have been. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you go to the shadiest website in the world and scroll down, guess who won Best Animation? Guess. Just take a guess. Just take a guess who won Best Animation. That's right. Or Pinely. My full legal name. Alien Cake. Alien Cake. Alien Cake. Alien Cake. Alien Cake. Alien Cake. But what's that I'm hearing? Could it be? Is that an Alien Cake sweep? Absolutely, because we won the other one as well. Alien Cake. Alien Cake. Alien Cake. Alien Cake. Alien Cake. Alien Cake. Best short film of all time. I don't think it actually says of all time, but it doesn't say that it isn't. So this felt great. I felt great. All that was left now was to carefully add my awards to my beautiful, beautiful poster because I deserve it. Then I got this email. Rome International Movie Awards. Order your beautiful trophy. You know what? Don't mind if I do. I deserve this trophy. Ciao. That's Italian for hello. I used to live in Italy. don't worry about it. We are extremely proud to show you the prestigious official trophy of the Rome International Movie Awards. How to order? Enter in our freeway page and submit your project in the trophy category. Okay, seems simple enough. I can do that. Let's click on this and $315. I'm the winner. I won. I was the winner of this. I am the winner. $316? I'm the winning boy. Okay, I need to keep my cool. This is no way for a winning boy to behave. Oh, another email. Scouting for talents. Interview with Orr Pineley. Okay, that sounds nice, An interview sounds good. That'll be healthy for my ego. I guess I just need to go to the website again and... This is f***ed up. I'm the winning boy. The winning boy doesn't pay for interviews. In fact, people should pay to interview the winning boy. The winning boy should not pay $204 for an interview that'll end up on a goddamn Facebook page. I can ask my mom to interview me for free and put it on her Facebook page. What gives your Facebook page more legitimacy than my mom's, you f***ing reptile? After this traumatic event, my inbox has gone through what can only be described as a terrorist attack. Look at all of these emails that they sent me. Look at them. It's so many emails. It's 1 billion emails that they sent me just for being the winning boy. They don't want to let a boy win. All of these just to get me to buy some $200 piece of trash. Hey, how about you shut up? How about you shut up? How about that? I don't know why I got so invested in this, or in all film festivals, even the big ones, an elitist scam at the end of the day. Sure, it's fun to win. It was really fun to win. I really enjoyed being the winning boy. But it's an empty goal. It means nothing. I showed my brother Alien Cake about a month after I finished it. I was so enamored with this quest for things I can put on my poster and IMDb credits that I forgot who started this whole thing. When I finally remembered to show it to him, he was so unbelievably excited. He loved this badly animated thing that he started and I helped create, because he didn't see it as some badly animated junk. He got to see this idea that he had in his brain come to life. And there's nothing more exciting than that. And while I usually try to have a conclusion for my videos that's satisfying for everyone who watches them, I decided that this one's for one person and one person only. My little brother. I love you, little guy. You have an awesome brain. You made Alien Cake. Check out my evil second channel, Evil Pineley, where I post evil videos. It's just kind of more unscripted stuff. If you do want to buy an Alien Cake poster, the link will be in the description. Chad's channel is obviously incredible, so check it out. And subscribe, subscribe for more Alien Cake.